Dude, they're literally green. Green and like yellow. That's sick. The word nonchalance comes from the French term of the same spelling. It means to be careless or indifferent or to lack warmth. If you go back far enough, it could also mean to be hot. There's something hot about acting like you don't care. It's mysterious and intriguing, prompting you to ask questions like, why is she or he or they so detached? Why don't she or he or they show any intense feelings towards this or that? There's nothing hot about caring too much. That's why poker is so attractive. You go back and forth facing off at a game of bluffing and trying not to get bluffed, masking your emotions to ultimately win the game, take the prize home. No one likes it when you give your hand away too early. It's better to draw it out. Make them think you're drowning or ahead of the game or whatever you want them to think so that you can take back the upper hand. There's no point in playing any other way. You have to act like you don't care whether they have a full house or a pair or three of a kind, even if you don't have anything. That's the whole point. Anyway, not caring is less gruesome. That's the point being made. When you stop caring, you stop worrying, stop thinking, really. You can go about your day with clear eyes and a full heart, never having anxiety about what he or she or they are doing. You can live in La La Land, prancing around to a blissful soundtrack, stopping only every now and then for a dance break and total jubilation, light with the weight of being in love off your chest. You don't have to know what it's like to sit up at night crying to yourself about what they've done or have the potential to do. You won't have to feel what it's like to sit staring at the last message they sent, hoping that another one will soon pop up asking about your day or morning or class or how work went. And if you're lucky enough, you'll never have to know what it's like to only have the memory of their face, their smell, their lingering touch on your body for you to cry over. You'll never have to know what it's like to have it all and lose it all just because you started caring about them and they suddenly stopped. Losing people isn't a bad thing, though. Sometimes missing out on what you thought you deserved leads you to what you actually do. Bet you didn't know that Stan Lee didn't publish his first comic book until he was 39. He worked as an assistant at a comic book company for years, filling ink wellings and erasing pencil marks until he was eventually promoted. Even then, he didn't become Stan Lee until some time after that. Same with Samuel L. Jackson. He didn't become one of the highest paid actors of all time because he was told yes all the time. He was 46 when everything clicked for him. How old are you? Life can sometimes feel all-encompassing, as if your current job or relationship is all you'll ever know because it all feels so big in the moment. But the truth is, today could either be the beginning or end of everything as you know it. Do you really think it is worth spending your potential last day on earth worrying about being let down? Instead of dwelling on your rejections, let them redirect you. Hell, welcome them. Be light and free and full of mistakes to a point where it's a beautiful, incredible thing to let that person walk out of your life. Let them leave so you can allow yourself to move on, learn, grow, or be bored. Be so bored that you are forced to excite yourself. Be so bored that you spend every day trying not to be, every night looking forward to the mornings that you can do it all over again. Be so bored to the point that it becomes natural and comfortable. Let loneliness overcome you as an opportunity to find self-fulfillment. Stop letting people tell you that being alone is some sort of defect. Think about all you can do on your lonesome, sexy and anxiety-free. Plus, who knows, maybe someone will come along and notice and be everything you never had before and prove this whole thing wrong. It'll start off as a date at a bar. You'll meet there, they'll arrive before you, grabbing a table with dim lighting and nothing but a pitiful flame of a candle between you. One date could become 2, then 4, then 7, then too many to count until they finally ask you out. You could date for years, meet the roommates, the parents. Maybe you'll get engaged, move in together and adopt a cat and name it Thomas. You look back on this and think, man, how wrong were they, and get married on some Italian vineyard with your closest family and friends. They both pass away gently and slow as you whisper your final words to each other. Hands and limbs tangle together as you happily come to terms that you are dying, but at least you're doing it together. You would be happy. You could be happy. Or maybe none of that will ever happen and you'll still be happy. You could still adopt a cat, name it Jupiter instead. You might move into a new apartment, pick up a new hobby, and end up visiting that Italian vineyard with your closest family and friends. You may not ever fall in love with a person again, but you'll fall in love with yourself and being alive. You'll have good friends, a good life, a perfect routine. You could solo travel, be in a new country every 12 hours, sleep with a new stranger every destination, join a band, never come home again, scale a mountain, fly a plane, write a book, lead an orchestra, run a marathon, start a business, go to the Olympics, produce a movie, create something beautiful out of the beautiful things that are left in this world beside romantic love. You can be anything and everything you want to be if you stop caring about whether someone is in your life or not. Take my advice. Worry about yourself.